Oh boy, here we go. So, if you see, here, unfortunately, I was, lucky, quote unquote, lucky enough, to do enough damage. Now, I've seen what some people have said on Twitter, and it seems like people who were doing even 60 some odd, 30 some odd million damage were getting in. So that's cool. Now, a lot of people apparently did, like, either forget or they were unlinked by Bandai. The sort of, 'cause you had to have the Bandai account connection, which is kind of stupid, but it is what it is. I mean, hopefully people can get that sort of thing resolved with a ticket. But I hate that this is key one and first, because that means that there's going to be more. There's going to be more. Hopefully, if they don't, we give them enough negative feedback. But I'm telling you guys right now, I don't know how they do it, but they have metrics that show how much like screen time individual events have, and this will have so much screen time that they're gonna think they love that we love it. I hate this event. I think it's garbage. Genuinely, like the most miserable event I think I've ever played in this game. But I'm here. I might as well get the rewards. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, I do have obviously the sort of preliminary. Well, not the single player mode, I suppose I should say. I do have the semifinal stage over there, and I haven't jumped into this yet. But if it works anything like the other one did, I don't know. Now, the thing that really is the kicker here is now we're limited to Earth-bred fighters. So it's, I don't know. They I don't know what they were cooking here, but it's something. So I do know that the enemy here, I don't know if you can actually see this here. This is a couple of days after the event went live, mind you. I hate this event. I did see that the enemy is an int, like Jackie Chun or something, to that effect. So I did decide to just go ahead and build, not that team. Where's my team here? No, where is it in 3? I had a team built. Oh, okay. Here's the teams. Okay, so now I did build this team originally. Trunks is a nuke lead. I figured, okay, we can rock a sort of GT Goku setup. But I went to look for a friend lead, and I was like, oh, well, not here. But I mean, if you have this sort of team comp, if you can find a Trunks, maybe you could get this to work. I think what we're gonna try here, and to be honest, I don't know if it'll even work. And let's see if we can find a better friend. Is a Tao setup. Do you have attack equips? Yes, you do. Okay. Oh, he has 30 additional as well. So I'm gonna try a Tao setup. I don't know if this is going to work, but I really, I don't know what else to do. If you're really like limited on the sort of nuking setup, I mean it's sort of pay to win. It's like, here, you need the new summonable unit or you can't advance. Kind of sucks, but I can't do anything about that. I think this should work if we get the proper setup. I obviously do have quite a bit of Rainbow Orb Changers on the team here. I do have the supports. Now, the idea, I don't know if it'll work, but the idea here is more or less, I need to get Tao in slot 7. Now, well, actually, is this a once-only effect? I don't have my own Tao. No, it's not a once-only effect. Okay. I suppose I don't necessarily need Tao in slot 7, but what I do need is the rotation has to be Mercenary Tao, Cyborg Tao, and Strength Roshi for the third rotation. And the reason being is Roshi can only use his active the earliest possible, HP 70% or less, starting from the third turn from the start of battle, which is a 30% active skill attack race. So I'm thinking if I have Mercenary Tau with like get all the rainbow orbs, get the support, have them linked next to the Cyborg Tau, and then have like Daimagoku's SA support, as well as Master Roshi's active skill support. I think that might work. I don't know. I'm jumping in. Listen, I just want this event to be over, so the sooner the better, as far as I am concerned. Now, this is not a good look here, but you know what? We're gonna play it through anyway, because I mean, we as long as we have Mercenary Tau and Cyborg Tau together, I just want to see the damage we are able to do, even if we don't have Master Roshi's active up. Oh wait, is Daimagoku's injury going to play here? No, okay. See, now, and that's the thing about this event, is what it loves to do is you get the right rotation at the wrong time. Or at least that's what it loves to do to me. So, ideally here, we need to conserve all of those rainbows, or at least as many of them as possible. We need Tau. Wait, no, wait. Does she not have her damage reduction? Come on, man. Okay, whatever. We need Tau to get the 5 rainbow orbs, because he does get the massive amount of attack per rainbow orb collected. So as long as he has a lot of rainbow orbs, we're under the HP threshold. We get a decent amount of supers from Daimagoku. Like, I think this setup might work. I don't know if it will fully. I guess this is going to be the sort of test run here. Because I don't... if I can't make that nuke setup work, this is the best I got. So here's hoping it works. Because if it doesn't, whoever cooked... Well, 1 super? Oh my gosh. And no dodges. Sorry, Bro. Daimagoku. What was that, man? Oh, wait. I thought that was the second or third attack from the turn. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's my own fault, huh? Damn it. Alright, fair enough, Daimagoku. Fair enough. You still could have dodged, though, buddy. I will say that. Alright, well, we jump back in.
Let's do this.
Okay, that's... Honestly, I might even just... We're just gonna abandon the quest here. I know I need Tau to be with Tau. It's just... this is more like the million wasted hours arena than anything else. Like, this event is pretty miserable. I really hope that they put out a survey when it concludes, so we could tell them how trash it is. I saw some people like defending this event, like, oh yeah, it's just a punching bag event. I mean, what's the harm? Where's the foul? It's like the whole event is the foul. The whole event is the harm. It's so miserable because you're sitting here, you're wasting tens of minutes, hours, and for some people, days. I mean, some people took days to beat the first one. For me, it took about like a full day of attempts to get my clearing, because it's literally just RNG the event. Like, obviously everything includes RNG. I'm not pretending it doesn't, but this whole event is just RNG. Like, I already lost. I don't have Tau with Tau. The massive amount of tech we get from the links, I need it. If I don't have Tau and Tau in the same rotation, it's already over.
Let's do this.
And once again, it's already over. Like, there's nothing I can do. And that's just, it sucks. It feels horrible to sit here going open end, open end, open end. Like, I really don't know why they think this is, like, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking in general. Now, see, this is a good sign right here, this sort of setup. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I would bet anything. I would bet anything. Cyborg Tao is in the second rotation. He's not going to be in slot 7. He's going to be in the second rotation. Because that's just how this event goes. Right? Let's see. Oh, look at that. Shocker. I usually like to try and... Well, I try to be positive, but I also try to be real. Like, I don't like to try to be overly negative or anything. This event, like, it's so dumb. It's just, I hate it. I don't get what the point of this event is other than to waste time. Wait, he can't even be stunned? So Tao loses out on all of that attack then. Oh my god. Wait, if Tao is losing all that attack, what do I... What? Bro, no way. Wait, so what do I even do then? Okay. I'm still gonna try and get Tao and Tao together. Because I do know that obviously Dokkan Fest Tao can do a lot of damage, but that's... If we can't stun the enemy, that's a massive hit. That's a massive hit to us.
Alright, let's do this.
I'm just now realizing that. I did not check that before, in all honesty. Like I said, I literally just jumped into the event. All I knew was that the enemy was Jackie Chun. I suppose maybe that jumping into the single player would have helped, but honestly, you know, I really don't care if I just wasted like 7 or however many keys we did. Yep, and then Tao's over there. That's what we want. So yeah, I mean, this is just, it sucks. Like it's you go in and you don't have the rotation. You just have to load out. That's why this event I just hate it, because it's not even. At least if I have an event where I'm like just absolutely getting my ass kicked, you know, like it's horrible. I'm fighting for my life and I'm losing. I'm losing bad, right? That's at least fun. Even if I have to, you know, say like Festival of Battles. Now I haven't done anything more than my first attempt, to be fair. Which I did not beat it. That being said, I did have fun during Festival of Battles. At least towards the later half of it. I mean, the early, however many phases, it's kind of just, you know, stacking. Which I do like stacking, but, you know, I mean, it's no different than doing, like, you know, one of my stacking videos that I do.
Alright, let's do this.
Well, I mean, everyone's stacking when you're doing Festival of Battles, of course, but it's no different in the sense that, you know, I'm not exactly Festival of Battles. You know, it's you go through the turns over and over and over. Like you don't need to fully pay attention. You could talk about, you know, anything. You could, you know, watch something, right? It's not. At least with Festival of Battles, that's an event where, I mean, you could damn near like if you had like you could auto Festival of Battles. This is something you can't even auto. Like, you have to pay attention to yourself just losing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Like, and you're not making any progress any of these times. Like, you're not getting further and closer in. Like, it's just... You're not learning anything. It's just RNG the event. It's all RNG. There's nothing... There's nothing you can do. Like, that's why I think it sucks. Is because everything's out of your control. And you have to sit there and you have to load until you get a rotation that might work, and then oops, it didn't work, right? So it's, I don't know, I just find like this entire event to be pretty miserable. And I cannot wait for them to release a survey so I can make my thoughts on the matter as clear as possible. Because, and to be fair, you have to be respectful. You know, if, you know, you start going, oh, Matu, I hate you, you fucking scumbag. Like, they're just disregarding that. They're like, yep, okay, we don't care. They do actually read those surveys, but if you're rude, they will just disregard it entirely. You can be negative while also not being rude, and that's the sort of balance you have to maintain while criticizing them, and which I will be. I think a lot of other people will be, but I know for my part at least, I will let them know. And that's the only way for them to know that this event is garbage. If you don't like it, you need, whenever they put a survey out, to tell them, I do not like this. Here are the reasons why I do not like this. And once again, I know this whole game is RNG. I mean, it's literally a gotcha. It's all premise. The whole premise is RNG, right? So I understand that, but there's still, I've played the game for years and years and years. Like, I've learned a lot that helps me, be able to understand the kits better. That helps me, I was like, okay, well, a new player jumping in wouldn't, because they don't make it clear, they wouldn't know, like, super does more damage to extreme, but it also takes more damage in turn, right? They wouldn't, at least I didn't, for years. I know a lot of people didn't, as crazy as it sounds, in the early Dokkan, fully know how, like, rotations work, right? So it just, at least with every other event, you can learn and get better and try to find a better route. For this event, there's nothing to do but load and load and load and load and load. And that's, I don't know, I just think that's very miserable. I think that's a terrible design. But, you know what, maybe that's just me, right? I don't know. I'd wager it isn't, though. So, I mean, I did get 4 Rainbow Key Spheres. Obviously, 5 is what you want, but I didn't. Unfortunately, I did not get that lucky. But I am curious. I mean, we don't have Dynamo Goku support up here. We don't have Master Roshi. Let's see what we do, though, anyway. 61 mil. Huh. That's a 31 mil. Okay. Well, if that is... See, it's the fact that he can't be stunned that's like... And then we just die. I think it was... I saw Goresh tweet that... this event is like the punching bag event, but the punching bag punches back. And I just found that so hilarious.
All right,
I mean, it describes the event perfectly. I don't know. I cannot, like, get enough of how horrible this event is. I suppose we don't need to, as long as we stay under 70%, I suppose we don't really need to get the other... Yeah, of course. We don't need to be fully... we don't need the 25%. We just need the 70% for Roshi. I don't know if Roshi would even... Because... I mean, we did 31 mil there. And we died, so, I mean, it didn't count, but...
Alright, let's do this.
And I know Dynamo Goku support wasn't active, but... I don't know, like, if I get Dynamo Goku support... and Master Roshi, and I get that last Rainbow Orb, is that really going to make that big of a difference? I don't know that it is. So yeah, I mean, I'm just... I wanted to record my, initial... jumping into this event. I don't know... Like, what's... Like, do I really want to... Do I need to sit here and record the whole experience of just loading in, loading out, loading in, loading out, loading in, loading out? Like, I don't know if I need to do that. I mean, we've done 12 tries, and it's like, nothing's really happened. It's just such a boring event.
Let's do this.
I'm sorry, I don't... I really don't like to be overly negative. I despise this. I do try to be as real as possible. You know, I figure there's no point in like lying about how I feel about the event. Oh wait, I didn't even realize I could see this. I could see that. I did not even notice. Oh my god, is this a new? Was this in Dokkan 2 or was this in? Was this in the original? I don't think this was in the original. It might have been, and I just missed it all this time. Wow. Well, hey, at least I found a way to make it my load in, load out faster, huh? Well, I can't believe I've never noticed that. Jesus. Okay, well, that is quite interesting. Yeah, but I don't like. I mean, I'm just gonna be sitting here. I'm just gonna be loading in, loading out, loading in, loading out. Like this isn't fun. I doubt this is enjoyable to watch. Maybe hearing me complaining is, you know, about how awful this fucking event is. Like maybe that's enjoyable, but like I just this I don't get what they're thinking. It's just like a waste of time. You know, there are other things I could be recording here, right? But it's like, you know, I don't want to like, skip out on the rewards. You know, I don't know. It's just I really this this event I don't think they cooked here. But what I will say is, I mean, seeing all the millions of damage, you know, and to be fair, I mean, you know, I guarantee a lot of people it probably was they just didn't have the Bandai thing linked.
Let's do this.
So I doubt you're going to be able to see as much sort of like carryover here. But I mean, a lot of people you know, we're getting like 30, 60 some odd mil and still getting in. It's like, I mean, at that point, why do I even feel motivated to go for 99 mil, right? It's like, I might as well just, you know, get my 90 mil for the rewards and like get out after that. Like I don't know. And the thing is, like, I don't know what other setup I should be breeding here. I there's not like another setup that like comes to mind. Cause I mean, let's see, let's check once again. Is Trunks here yet? You know, like I can try doing the nuke setup, but I can't get the Trunks. And there's only specific people you can bring. It's like, I don't... Like, maybe these guys? Like, I don't have them, is the thing. You know, so it's like, maybe if you get them turn 1, right, and you get all the Dragon Balls and everything, like, maybe this could work. Or, even like, where are these guys? Okay, or maybe like these guys, they're sort of standby. Right, maybe one of these could be the way to go. But it's like, I don't know. I maybe, and that's all I got. Like I don't. Maybe I'll try one of those. You know, using them as a friend lead. But like I do.
All right, let's
you know, I don't want to sit here for. Like I said, I mean, it took me a full day of attempts. Now I won't even. That definitely was over 200 attempts. I will say that, right? So I mean, it's not like I even can do a full day of attempts anymore. But I mean, we've only used how many keys here at this point? We've used 18 keys. You know, I have 200 to go through. I don't know if it's worth just sitting here.
Let's do this.
And going load, like, and recording the whole time. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut away here. I think I've made my point. If I'll try to come back, you know, once I think I have a rotation that'll get me the damage I need. But like I don't, you know, I'll probably voice over it like I did for the other Million Arena. But I mean, otherwise, I don't know what else to say here. This defense garbage.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna be here, it seems, in you know, purgatory yet again. Just loading in, loading out, and there's nothing else I can do about it. So, well, I mean, I suppose oh, well, you could just not do it. And it's like, yeah, I suppose, but like, it's, the rewards,
All right.
I don't want
let's do
to,
this.
I don't want to intentionally, like, even if I hate the thing, I mean, we all play World Tournament, right? Like, every time World Tournament's here, we all play World Tournament. So, I mean, we Dokkan players are, it's not a new concept to be playing an event that we find unfun just for good rewards. Now, mind you, at least for World Tournament, you can kind of turn your brain off. This, you need to actually be fully paying attention and locked in to try and get every single percentage increase for your damage. Otherwise, you can't win. Let's see, are we lucky to have Master Roshi? And no, we aren't. Woo! And Daimagoku's there. It's like, I don't know. I think I'll load in one more time, and then I'm just gonna cut it away. And like I said, I'll try to come back once I think I have a rotation that might do it. But it's this event's pretty grim.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, all right. We'll cut away. We'll be back whenever. I mean, I have until what, like I think I saw like the 22nd, the 24th to do this. I mean, the time I'm recording this, it's the 18th. So I mean, I still have a couple days. I don't need it done right away, but I definitely don't want to save it to last minute because I know that this shit takes fucking forever. So we'll be back at some point. I have other things I want to record. This shit is a waste of my time. I swear, it's like any time I go to try and catch up on the battle hardened formidable foe and everything I've been behind on, they release some new bullshit thing that sinks my time in. I've been trying to do that like super boss mission. I like festival battles, which I mean I enjoy festival battles, and I enjoy the challenge of super bosses, but I mean the team sucks garbage. I enjoy doing my stacking videos, which I haven't been the most consistent with. I need to get a Ginyu one out, but I also have this to record, and then I wanted to do if you haven't seen my summon video, I did actually get Tien. I do want to do at least a showcase or two for him. I think that'd be pretty fun. So I mean, there's other things. Point being, there's other things I want to do, but Dokkan is I would be playing Dokkan on other things. It's not like it's like, oh, without this event, I want to be playing Dokkan. On the contrary, I'd be playing more Dokkan if I wasn't doing this event, But Omatsu, or whoever the hell approved this event, hates us. I don't know. Alright, we're cutting away. We'll be back. Alright, we're back. It hasn't been that long, but I had an idea, and I loaded in, a few times here, and I think this setup might work. I don't know for sure, but the idea is Daimagoku supports, because obviously, this character doesn't get the super attack. So even like one super from Daimagoku could be very helpful. Obviously we want the 3 though, but if we can get this to work, we could get a lot of charges. So I mean, this is what I got. I don't know if it'll work, but we're trying it. So, without further ado, let's get to moving here. We don't need the full HP loss. Just to be safe, I'm just gonna go with the 50%. And let's see what we got here. I figure if we have like all of these orbs, maybe we could do something with that, but I don't really know. We're gonna have to see. Oh wait, I have the... Oh no, I have the skip on. Oh, I wanted to play that. Oh, that's unfortunate. This guy... 19,000. Oh, that's Gohan at 19,000. I think I'll keep this guy on rotation over Gohan. He does have a little bit of support. I mean, it's not much, but it's a little bit that does hit Goku. I'm pretty sure this character's on Power of Wishes, right? I mean, yeah, they actually they lead Power of Wishes. Okay. Well, here goes nothing, right? Now we do get the massive amount of support here. To allies. I think it's actually pretty for every physical key sphere. So we got the 7%. So pretty decent. Gohan unfortunately did not really jump up though. And okay, let me do this. I swear, if Gohan dies when I have a rotation like this, I think he's gonna die. That's so annoying. Yeah, and see, that's the other thing about this event that's really frustrating, is even when you get something that looks like it's gonna work, it doesn't. Simply because, punching bag event that punches back. Yeah, I'm dead. There's no way. I figured I'd try bringing Trunks to, because while 5 and under attack orbs would give me less attack, 6 and up physical orbs would give me a ton of attack. Unfortunately, though, it didn't work out. Okay, well, maybe I'll just switch to a normal lead instead of Trunks. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do for Gohan there. Yeah, I don't know. Because Goku got pretty messed up too. But I think this strategy could work. So we'll see here. But I guess I'll cut away again. We'll be back. All right. Here we are. This bit's a voiceover. As I did with the last sort of million wasted minutes of my life that I'll never get back, Arena. I really despise this event. It's it's so garbage. It's so garbage. Then putting restrictions on the punching bag event that punches bag. Genius. It's genius. This shit is miserable. I hate it. I literally 4x'd this part and even deleted some things. I had several, we're talking a good, 20 plus, 15 plus, something like that. Attempts where I was like, okay, this might be the one. And it almost never ends up being the one. So I ended up using all 200 of my keys. All 200. I didn't have a single one left. And you'll see later on in here the max amount of damage I get up to is 69 million. That's it. That's all I could manage. And 200 fucking keys. All I could manage was... all I could manage. 69 million. And it's just so bullshit. Right, my GT Goku's like a rainbow. But I'll tell you what, you need Daima Goku for this. You need the trio. You need Carnival Gohan. And I don't have Carnival Gohan or Dokkan Fest trio. And my Daima Goku, despite having a dupe, would only, even in slot 2 where he has the additional at the high chance, only ever do one fucking super. I had, of the, I think 2 or 3 times, I had him get 3 supers, but I ended up dying those times. I had, more so 10 or so times that I got 2 supers. But I was using him, I go through several team compositions, and some of them are even cut out. Because I think I don't have Family Kamehameha in here anymore. I was trying that for several tries. I had Daima Goku consistently in most of my teams, and I never really got to use him. And when I did, he'd always just do one super. So it was very, very, very frustrating to have to fight the opening rotation RNG and then fight the RNG of your character's supers, and then fight the RNG of the orbs, and then fight the RNG of where the boss hits. Like, it's so bullshit. The whole event, it's just RNG. RNG the event. RNG. It's a fucking gacha game. I know there's RNG. Alright, I'm well aware. You know, most games have random chances for random events to happen. I understand. Not a new concept. What is fucking new is the entire event is RNG. It's all RNG. All of it. There's nothing in your hands as a player that you can do to influence it. You can't choose your opening rotation. You can't choose where the boss hits. You can't choose if your characters will use their abilities. It's so frustrating on so many levels. I don't get why they fucking approved this garbage, because that's what it is. It's garbage. Like I said, I did get up to 69 mil, but I'll tell you right now, I'll tell you two things. Firstly, I think 69 mil will get me in because this event is so garbage. Secondly, I do not want 69 mil to get me in, and I will be very happy if it doesn't. Because fuck the 4, 3, whatever goddamn dragon stones. I'll do without them. Alright? I'm good. I don't need them. Because this shit, it's just so miserable. And that's what really gets me, is if I have the event available, I'm not just going to ignore it and not get the rewards. So that's why it's even more frustrating, is because if the rewards are available, I'm going to get them, but the event is so miserable that the rewards don't feel like they're worth it. It's just so frustrating. I'm recording down to my last keys here, and I can just never see that's you'll notice that's why I was clicking like Goku. I was so fucking frustrated with his ability. I'd always get one super. Most always. It was like 80% of the time. 90% of the time. Garbage event. I hope they delete it. They need to delete it. They need the survey out so I can tell them this shit sucks. Respectfully, of course. But it's garbage. Worst event ever. That's it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.